The weekend's pretty good. I went to the weekend concert. Yeah.
So you went to the weekend on your weekend?
Yeah. So and then a few friends of mine from college. They came from the U.S. and visited and all, and we went out. We went hiking.
Party Josh.
Yeah.
Party Josh.
Yeah.
Not chill weekend Josh. Party Josh, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's very eventful. And then also got my got new furniture. Got my gaming stuff set up at home. So
what gaming stuff?
It's just like I always had this monster laptop, not monster PC, but then haven't been able to kind of like move the furniture the right way to kind of set it up. So like I got some new furniture, and then now it's just like
now you're
ready to go. Yeah.
Now you're ready.
Yeah.
Are you ready for today?
This I don't know, because originally I was thinking about maybe it could surprise me, but apparently Ravi has already played this game, and then
I've already played this game, and I think this game sucks.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be fun. So what is this game? Contra: The Return. Why do I care about this game so much? Because Contra was a really huge game back in the day.
It was actually like quite technologically like pioneering at the time, right?
Some things, but like it's funny actually. I can't see our stream live on Twitch. Oh,
we live. Yeah,
cool. I was waiting for the chat. Now the chat's up. I'm done. And of course the ad plays first, even for us. That's annoying. So why do I care so much? Contra is one of the most beloved classics of the old days.
Right.
It is the most 80s game you can think of. I know it may not look like it from here.
Yeah.
But it is the most 80s game you can think of because it's an action run and gun shooting game starring two hugely muscle-bound dudes just shooting everything.
Right.
And you can tell here the guy in the with the sort of black blue hair in front is modeled after Sylvester Stallone. The guy in the kind of flat top is modeled after Schwarzenegger. Okay.
Yeah,
they don't look as much as they do now, but that's the whole point. This was a Stallone and Schwarzenegger like the video game version of Rambo or Predator or Commando, that's the idea behind it, right?
But then now you have this random blade sword wielding.
Well,
Chinese guy.
and firstly in the back left there's a Bayonetta looking chick over there. Yeah, there's some random half Raiden, half Greninja from Pokemon Go or from Pokemon. It's not in Go yet. And then you got some weird woman with a beret on the side.
Yeah.
So the whole Contra was a game that we loved back in the day.
Right.
And now it's back, and it's not back in a particularly fun form, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? I feel like because this game is developed by Tencent and Teamy Studio, and then it's been distributed by Garena for in a lot of other countries, but then
they're pushing it hard here. I've seen it on the side of buses.
Because you got Jeremy Lin as the spokesperson for this. So then I mean the adage is kind of hilarious. He's like,
wait, Jeremy Lin's the spokesperson for this?
Yeah.
Kind, soft-spoken, religious Jeremy Lin is the spokesperson for a game where you just shoot gajillions of people.
Yeah.
What?
I can just quickly show you.
Yeah, what the Jeremy Lin stuff?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Don't mind us. We're just. Oh, hang on. There's something wrong with the screen. You keep doing that. I'm gonna just fix this. Yeah, there's something wrong with the screen. It's not full screen. Anyway, show us the whole.
So this is Jeremy Lin doing it.
Oh, that's weird. Hang on a second. That's weird. That's so weird. What's wrong with the...
There are ups and downs.
What's wrong with this thing? I will deal with it.
There are ups and downs.
This is Jeremy Lin
that we lose everything.
Yeah, I don't know why the Wi-Fi.
But you have to fight to change your own.
The Wi-Fi is bad. I can barely see. Oh, there it is. It looks better now.
There are ups and downs.
There are ups and downs.
And times that we lose everything.
Oh my god,
but you have to fight to change your own destiny. We call people like him Contra.
What?
That's it.
Yeah, see, there's your Stallone and the Schwarzenegger looking guy. What was that ad?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I've also,
by
the way,
they got Jeremy Lin on board. So
I've broken the graphic overlay. My bad, because that's weird.
Hold up. So let me see.
I've broken the graphic. Well, let's just leave it like this.
Oh, okay.
We'll deal with it. We'll fix it later.
Okay.
because there's no hole in the overlay for this, but we weren't getting full screen before.
Also, are you
squeezed back?
Also, are you always able to like see chat?
Yeah, chat's open here.
Yeah, but like, do you see people like? Because like, sometimes I don't know with the.
No, it's here, but there's. Say hi.
Say hi. Yeah. I mean, because sometimes it doesn't really feed you.
Sometimes it doesn't feed us chat, but on phone I think it's fine. It's on PC it sometimes doesn't feed you chat.
I think on phone too.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like what was it like Shingmei and Juliana struggled with it a couple of times.
Hello. Oh yeah, Thomas says hello.
Okay, cool. So
yeah. All right. So let's. Thomas, did you ever play Contra? You seem like a classic gamer. Did you ever play this game?
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna get back to us like the minute.
In like 2 minutes. All right, so I've already played this game. You play this game first, tell me what you think, and then I'm gonna rip it a new one.
Okay.
Spoiler alert! I hate it.
Cause like I was what was it, doing some research on this game, not this game, you know, the classic Contra game, right? Obviously I played it, but then I didn't know, I wasn't aware of the significance of it, so to speak. I mean I knew that it was like everywhere, even with like some of the Chinese knockoff, Chinese knockoff consoles.
You did read what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Yeah.
It's the year 2006. See, just so you know, this is more story than is in the original Contra game by far. These 2 words already is more story than we've already had before.
All right, coordinates locked. Prepare to descend.
All right,
so here we go.
All right, so Bill Schwarzenegger, obviously.
Quick, hit them from behind.
Operator Tina, I have no idea who Operator Tina is. Operator Tina is, the Chinese. Every 80s kid knows up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Yep, you know it. Okay. So, one thing you can see just above our heads there, there's ammo. This game has ammo.
Oh yeah, so like, the
Contra
doesn't have ammo.
Doesn't have ammo, because the whole point is to shoot just constant streams of bullets. Like, all the time. Ammo? What ammo? What ammo? What is this? Like, what is this cooldown stuff? Like, what's his abilities and cooldown stuff? What is this? Like hit points when you hit someone? What hit points is Contra? 1 hit kill, right? 1 hit kills them, 1 hit kills you. You got a health bar. Why you have a health bar? This is supposed to look a little bit like the opening level from Contra 3, the Alien Wars, Ruined City. Right.
So like Contra 3 was it good or
Contra 3 is maybe the definitive one because I don't necessarily don't necessarily mean like the best, for instance. It's just the definitive one because Contra 1 is what everyone remembers. It's a really good game.
Right.
Contra 3 though was the first one on the SNES, Super Famicom, and that one really made a difference.
Made a difference as in how?
Because it was.
Because I thought it was a more about it.
Contra 3?
Yeah,
no, they're crazy. Like Contra 3 is one of the best. Is maybe the best one because it takes, the early consoles, they had the right ideas, but they couldn't really take it to the next level. Because, technology wasn't there yet, right?
Right.
Technology was there for Contra 3.
But then everybody remembers the first one, though.
Everyone remembers the first one.
It's still rated as
the
like
first
the most
one
difficult.
is amazing. It's awesome. It's great. No dispute the first one is good. It isn't good. But the 3 is the one that like really changed it. This area of attack stuff. What's this like? You're running out of ammo, man. You're running out of ammo. Why are you running out of ammo?
That makes no sense.
You're gonna die. But hey, whatever. Again, in original Contra, you have 1 hit kill. That's what you did. Because it's hardcore. Whereas this, watch out, the wounded Cyclops. So can you jump? Yeah.
I
So,
don't know.
you might want to jump over that. Yeah. Not into that.
But I'm like tanky though.
I know, which is insane. Like 1 hit should kill you. So, growing up in China, you never played Contra, huh?
No, I did play Contra. I did play a little bit Contra, but never really like, been able to. I think it's the, like I said, the whatever, Josh 66. Oh, are you taking? Okay, whatever. Joshua Fit.
Oh, please have someone take it.
Nobody's gonna take that name.
I know.
It makes no sense.
That really makes no sense. really makes no sense. Thomas, does this game make you sad? Because this game makes me sad. Okay, look at the. Oh,
sorry.
That's okay.
So this is story mode.
So, on the helicopter near Kaluga Archipelago. So yeah, there's Schwarzenegger.
Right.
Emergency notice.
There's
Helicopter near
rando
Kaluga.
Random.
Chinese
Please
game
respond.
character number 365. Bill.
This is Bill.
How he
Hunt
opened his
and I
eyes is
just
cool.
passed over the skies of Galuga, returning to
I mean,
base.
this is the right amount of cheesy,
Yeah, yeah.
but this game is just look at
The gameplay is.
this guy. It's a bad
There's
Final
really
Fantasy.
no
though.
end to this.
Looks like our plan for barbecue has
It's
to
like our
wait.
plan for BBQ has to
Tell me
wait.
about the mission.
We received
Send me the
reports
mission.
about an
They were planning a
unidentified
BBQ?
target landing
What's up?
in Kaluga.
Like-
It looks like they're
But, like,
trying to activate the underground
The
Thomas
game
is
art
not-
is not
not
supposed to
Thomas.
be like this either, right? Like, because like this is just
Lance, there you go. There's our boy Stallone.
Fly over to Galuga Archipelago.
Thomas says this game is
Infiltrate
not
to
too
destroy
long.
the enemy base.
But well, Jeremy Lin is the frontman for this.
Is Jeremy Lin to your liking?
I think he's okay. I think he's still doing okay. I
What
like
does he even,
him.
what does he even play for right now?
The Hawks. I don't think he's getting much playing time.
Jeremy Lin.
I will enter from
Yeah,
the other side and
I forgot he was still playing
I'll
basketball.
enter from the front then.
So this looks like the original Contra level.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah. Like
This is supposed to look like the original Contra 1 like level, but duck. Yeah. Or I mean, just take the hit because you have health bars
Yeah.
now. Like what? Who cares if you get hit or not? So you're auto aiming though, right? You're not actually choosing where he.
yeah.
So that's insane. You don't choose where he shoots. He just shoots for you.
Well, you can still with it walk on water, so that's fine.
Well, you're not walking on. You're walking.
Yeah, yeah, through water.
Yeah. Yeah, those guns, those side guns are like the original game. This is not my thing. I know what you mean, Thomas. I know what you mean, my man. This game is just
Auto
not.
aim and lock on when tapping.
Hero will auto aim and lock on while.
What?
Yeah.
Just don't auto aim? Because now you can't pick which target you want, right? Like there, I would have gone for the guy down low, not the guy up top. I would have gone for the little weird, shitty robot. I think my Twitch isn't playing.
Oh,
Just
the ad.
it's stuck on Zoom. So, give comments. My
kinda
bad. I
stuck.
can't read them right now. Give me a second.
Looks like you're unaware.
Yeah, it's stuck on the ad.
What we have here is the original way.
Yeah, I feel like
belongs to the Red
that's
Belt.
been having issues lately with like this the Twitch client on iOS.
Yeah, it's okay. It's working. See you destroy whoever, like the robot.
The
They didn't see you
turrets.
do like. So what is like you can level? Let's see the stuff you can do here.
Shall not fall behind. Lance designed a new weapon for you. Go get it at the shop.
Lance designed a new weapon. You can go get a new weapon.
Gold weapon at the shop.
Oh my god, this is
Okay,
shot.
so like this is yeah.
Draw a new weapon.
So that's well, at least that's like the
Yeah, that's like the original.
in the feel of the original. But it's not
Yeah,
how you
yeah.
got. I mean, you got weapons. You kept them in the original.
Right.
Go on the shooting range and see what you can do. Oh, so the shooting range isn't really a shooting range. It's actually
You
a.
did a shop.
It's
It's like a
loot
unboxing.
box. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Get out of here. Let's see what other options there are.
Perfect. Lance
Perfect.
always
Lance is
looking
always
out for
looking for
Bill.
Alpha Bill.
But
Don't forget to equip new weapons. Come with a new weapon system.
Select weapon system. Weapons are
I really
randomly
hate how
colored.
like mobile games make things way too complicated nowadays.
Yeah.
My friend was playing Dragalia Lost, the Nintendo mobile game, and I
Okay.
tried it, and I was like, I don't get this game. This game ain't doing it for me.
Yeah, I feel like they're just making it way too difficult. Like way too many systems to like kind of like Look at him.
Arnie.
But like, how many heroes we got? We got a bunch.
But again, why would you? Wow, wait, hang on. Like, Stallone's all the way down there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it makes sense. Because I was gonna say, like, do you really care about playing as any of these other guys? It makes sense that they'd force you to like work really hard to unlock Stallone
Right.
because he's the only other character that people remember from the original.
Right.
Because like he's all the way down at the bottom, next to the woman with pigtails. All right. So what other options are there? Let's take a look.
Options, skin. They're all locked. So.
No, I'm going back to the main screen. Oh, hang on. Go back to the skin for a minute.
Is it
Actually,
yeah.
go to. Oh, look. There's a bear there for starters. Look under A.
Yeah.
There's a bear. Why is there a bear?
There's like a wolf or like a lion-looking thingy.
And like a generic like Voltron-y thing.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, these art style just like so generic.
Yeah, and, like,
I mean, because I remember like the Contra back in the day, just like it stands out. Like everything about it is like unique to it, right?
But I mean, that's the thing. You can tell,
Even though it's cheesy.
you can
but-
tell this is a Chinese mobile game.
Yeah.
You can absolutely tell it's a Chinese, and not because the background looks like Guilin. Like it just, the art style looks like a Chinese mobile.
Right.
It all has a
It's
very
like you can simply just outsource this to like a Chinese art company, and then they do like it's like a dime a dozen.
yeah, and they're
these kind of-
not really doing something unique. They're just doing something that kind of fits there. We'll get the split shot. Or the spread. But like, oh, it drives me crazy that like it's auto aiming for you. Like it shouldn't auto aim. Should just do where you do.
Do they have?
I was gonna say duck,
Yeah.
but what does it matter? Just get hit. What does it matter? This game makes me angry. This game, like, this is not what Contra is supposed to be.
Okay.
This is not what Contra is. This is.
But like, so here's the thing. Let me play devil's advocate. Like, so what do you think whoever is this was leading this project? He must know a little bit about Contra, right? It's not just. I mean, this is.
But knowing and caring are two different.
Right. So this is clearly a cash cow. But at the same time, why would they make these kind of decisions? That is.
Well, because
so,
they're capitalizing on people's nostalgia, right? Let's make more money through
Right.
microtransactions and stuff like that. And to me, this is like the stuff people were talking about, complaining about with Diablo Immortal.
Yeah.
Okay, this I have sympathy. This is what
enraging.
I don't. Diablo Immortal doesn't look like it's going to be this much of a cheap ripoff. It looks like
Right.
it's going to be relatively Diablo-ish.
Right.
This feels like you've taken a classic game which doesn't really work in this form, and
Right.
you've ripped it to shreds to make it work in your cheap, make a lot of money form.
But like, there's no way you can make this work with the mobile platform. I think you can work with work something out of it.
Well, I think it's like.
How? Yeah, like if you
Well, I
were in
think
that
it's-
position, like how will you kind of work this?
Well, I think it's like Mario Run.
Okay.
Right? Like it's like everyone wants the original Super Mario Brothers on a phone.
Right.
The original Super Mario Brothers doesn't work on a phone. It doesn't work on a phone for a bunch of reasons. One is you need the pixel perfect jumping controls, right?
Right.
You can't really get that from a touchscreen. It's never going to be as accurate as having a real controller.
Right.
You're never going to have the feedback. You're never going to have the precision of input with a real controller. So A, it won't work for that reason. B, it won't work for that reason because everyone wants like a free-to-play model or any like nonsense like that.
Right.
And how do you split up the original Super Mario Brothers in a free-to-play one? You give people lives to thing, but then there are people who know the infinite lives glitch, and they can get as many lives as possible, so that doesn't matter. Oh, this is at least they have like some sort of different mission. Why don't you just fire that gun the whole time?
But like, there's a cooldown though.
Just the whole time. That gun is so overwhelming, like who cares about all the other ones? Has it cooled down yet?
It's such an overkill.
It's such overkill to kill like 2 dudes.
Yeah.
But it's fine. You get hit, you've got health. It's fine. Can you jump? Okay, jump jet.
Yeah. So you were saying.
Like the original Mario doesn't really work in a free-to-play mode, right? It doesn't. Like the same way arcade games work as arcade games, they don't necessarily work as home games because they're designed for that quick play. This doesn't work in that way. Oh, okay, that's an effective use of that weapon. Freezing all their projectiles. Yeah, nice. Some games just don't work in this format. But if you're gonna try and make a game in this format, try and do something different. And you know what the other one it reminds me of is, and this is a really old example, which shows my age. Back in the days before phones really had proper games for them,
Right.
they made a Doom game for phones, and it was an RPG. It was like a turn-based RPG.
Okay.
It was, it was so-so. But the thing that made it special was that they considered the format, they considered the form, and they were like, okay, let's give you something which is appropriate to the medium. And that's what I like about Mario Run.
Okay.
It's appropriate to the medium of mobile phones. It's still a good, deep game,
Right.
but it's a game that was designed especially for a phone. You see that with Elder Scrolls Blades as well. Instead of
Right.
just being like, you could technically do Skyrim on a phone, but that kind of loses the point of being Skyrim. Having something that you can play in a more casual setting that's more attuned to like what?
art is just so cheap.
It's cheap.
It's just like there's no way to justify it.
Yeah, they all look like generic models. Like it's just, and that's the thing here. You can see the balance between like them having to give you weapons in the classic Contra style, or like even aim it, right? Like, if you're gonna do something like this, I don't know how you do it. I think you have to do something completely different. Maybe it's a Contra game which works in a sort of first person, like almost a light gun game. You tap to kill the enemies or something. Just some way which gives you a different feel.
Experience that is. You think it's like it was innovative with the format, right?
Yeah, and I think like instead of trying to be like a crippled version of the original game, if you build something original, that has the kind of spirit of the original game, that's still, again, like Mario Run is very definitely a Mario game, even though you're not doing things that you would do in other Mario games. It still feels just like this is a classic enemy, the classic the end of the first boss. See, like there's
so it reminds you.
Yeah. Like this.
But look at that. Look at that. Like look at those edges. They're like so sharp and just like they don't care at all.
They don't care. Like I have a little bit of sympathy in that. I'm sure this was built for really cheap phones as well. Because,
right.
That classic audience may not necessarily be hardcore gamers, right?
Right.
Now it's not auto like. My God, the gunner wall now has 2 stages. Curse the Red Falcon. If Lance saw this, he would. I didn't see what you said.
But the thing is, like with this game, it doesn't give you the original thrill of like just like one kill. Well, one shot kills kind of.
Well, yeah, there's no danger, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you just kind of like tapping buttons and you get out.
You literally walk into the lead. But what does it matter? Like,
yeah. And then I got reinforcement too.
What is that? It's like a virtual gunship? That wasn't a. Did you see how kind of weird it looked?
Where's my robot? Where's my...
What robot?
The thing that just...
Oh, the mech that you had?
Yeah, the mech I had.
Oh, yeah, funny how the mech goes away just as you read.
Yeah, when I need it, right?
When you need it the most. Can you back out to the main screen? I want to see some of the other weird modes they have here.
Okay.
Leveling up.
Despite learning weapon modification under Lance for such a long time, you don't seem to have much.
Take a close look at this recent invention by Lance and I. Weapon upgrade. Make your weapon more powerful.
So there's PvP. Can you let's back out to the main screen to see the different options there, because obviously the original Contra only has the game.
Right.
You've got PvP, daily, whatever that means, arena. They're all locked until you hit certain levels. What level are you now? You're level 5.
Right. So
we hit level 12, you can get PvP. Why don't we get to level 12 so we can do that at least? Okay. And then there's duo. Again, whatever duo is. Maybe duo is like a co-op mode. Land speed. But yeah, like I think you should try and. There's an item there.
I can't aim it.
What?
I can't aim it. I have to like throw this thing first.
That's the thing. It removes like so much strategy. It removes so what's you look at again, let's just use Mario Run as an example, right? You look at what's the point of Mario? The point of Mario is A, exploration, B, jumping, right?
Right.
The little jump action. So it kind of distills it down to those elements. It distills it down to there's still, for an auto run game, there's still a pretty big amount of exploration in Mario Run, and distills it down to the element of jumping. What's the core element of Contra? The core element of Contra is about Twitch, but not Twitch, the streaming platform. Yeah. It's about your Twitch reactions. It's about avoiding every single shot. It's about again, I'd find some way to make it work with touch swipes, something to swipe to dodge, just some way that again you can kind of get down with this whole pixel perfectness of you've got to avoid every single bullet.
Right. Yeah, that sounds like a game. They should hire you.
They should, but they're
They
poor.
should
But
just
remember,
hire you right now.
like remember the original Contra. Before, you know, the reason everyone knows the
This
live
sounds like
streak.
a way better game now.
But the reason everyone knows the live streak, right? The 30 live streak.
Yeah.
Is because you needed a 30 live streak. Because which maniac's gonna finish the game on 3 lives?
Right.
One hit and you're dead? 3 lives? That's insane, right? And this, like, you know, you're... No offense, like, I'm not saying you're bad, but you're not really trying that hard. You're just kind of like...
I'm just going through emotion.
Exactly, you're going through the motions. You're playing while half talking to me.
Right.
Because
like
can.
I got help bar.
Yeah, because you can.
Catch, kiddo. On the battlefield,
Thomas, has this game killed you?
weapons to keep firing.
Has this game completely killed you?
I mean, this game is just, I don't know, and then I'm kind of annoyed that I have to, like, go through all these, like, I have to always equip stuff, and, you know.
Yeah!
Just come on.
Just let me play.
Exactly. Like, I don't understand why all mobile games have to go through this. Like, not all, but, like, you know, a lot of these Chinese mobile games, they just have to, like, go through all these systems, and I'm like,
Well, it's the way
I
to get
can
people to
care
pay
less.
more, right? Pay more by upgrade your stats by X%, blah, blah, blah.
But there got to be another way to, like, make it work, though.
Hopefully, but yeah, I agree. I don't really know what that other way is.
At the mouth of the volcano. Target is near. Vicromidas is here.
That's my old friend, Vicromidas.
Who's laughing?
Bill. Obviously.
Tap to switch out main weapon.
So what about those, like, what was it doing the weekend? I was looking at some of
The 2 days or the concert?
No, like just yesterday before I went to bed. I was like looking at some of the reviews for some of the iPhone, what was it, controllers, like accessories and all. I don't know, like, do people actually use those things?
I don't think it matters in a sense because they're always in just emulate touching the screen, right? They're not really directly. So this is a playoff of one of the early enemies. I do like that it shows you the pixel art of the original. That's a touch that's almost too clever for this game. I didn't expect it to actually do that. Have you ever got your health down below like below like more than
It's
a
always
couple of
3.
bars? Yeah. I think you've only ever lost like 2 bars.
During the season, I never really think about it.
Is this the second generation of Vicromidas? To think that now it has regenerative ability.
That's not.
Red Falcon can do.
Yeah, see the weird like segmented bits
Yeah.
was an old graphical trick they had to pull back in the day. Hence it looking so weird. The hit point thing is so weird. I think this is the most you've ever been hit in this game.
Yeah, but I'm still like.
You still got like over 75%. Like, I feel like you're actually trying to dodge right now. For the first time.
I can just eat those shit up, like, no problem.
Yeah, like it doesn't. Like you intentionally walked into that. And I ain't making fun of you. I'm just saying you didn't. You don't have to care, so why should you care? He's almost dead. You're back to the last like bar. The only thing that you lose is that you fall over for a bit, waste some time. Hopefully this levels you up enough to. Who would have thought it could evolve? They could evolve. This guy's a bad Final Fantasy character. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Like, it's like the art is like too generic that they. I don't know. I feel like they intentionally make it work with like just about any character design. So like,
you have the weird old Contra characters. You have the weird like sexy Chinese game characters. You
Yeah.
have the weird like Final Fantasy looking dude. You have the weird like Metal Gear Raiden looking dude.
I mean, they all look. What was it like?
You have obtained a
They all come from like the same game designer, but then they all like just spiritually so different and just kind of weird. It's like there's something They're trying to make it work, but like through a very, very generic way, and it's not very pleasing.
So you have 12,500 coins. What can you spend it on? Well, let's see how much coins cost. Not so you can spend, just to see like what the deal is.
Right.
So of course that's a classic thing where you got to buy that to buy that, and you got to buy that with money. So instead of just make it easy, man. Just maybe buy stuff with money. You got to like buy one currency to make it.
Let me go to the bathroom.
Yeah. What's up with people leaving me during streams, man?
Whoa, you left, Eric.
Yeah, that's true. Total firepower 1337. He's elite. That joke is so old. I can't believe I made it. So let's take a look. Let's buy some stuff while Josh is away, huh? So he can't see us buy stuff. Here's like view heroes. Legion must be a clan thing, since he's not in any Legion. First top up. First time you top up, you get an AK. I mean, it's a futuristic war game. You don't need an AK. No. Alright, here's how much stuff costs. View privileges. I'm guessing all this stuff matters more in multiplayer, which we can't unlock till we get to level 12. What's VIP? Oh, that's the same thing I just looked at, my bad. So what can we spend his coins on? Let's see, what does this do? Oh, purchase stamina. I'm guessing, again, you can only play certain amounts of things with stamina. What's that? Time, settings, inbox is empty. Now how do we... Servers open. Shop. We get a free shot in the basic training ground. Nailed it. And what did I get? I got I got random parts, basically. Good, cool, good stuff. Wheel of Fortune. Can I do this? Event not opening it. Never mind. See, what can I spend my coins on? I have 12,500 coins. I don't know what I can spend it on. Oh, wow. So you can directly purchase random stuff here. Rename cards. Other stuff coming soon. See, what do you... I don't understand. You can purchase gold, but I don't know what you'd actually spend the gold on. Maybe on weapons. So I can't figure this out, right? You have gold, but what do you spend the gold on?
I feel like they always feature two different kinds of currencies, right? So like the gold is like something you can earn in game, and then.
But what is the gold actually for? Like I don't. I can see what you spend diamonds on, and you can buy gold with diamonds.
Right.
But what is the gold for? See, look, you can buy gold with diamonds, right?
Yeah.
You can buy diamonds with money.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that's how usually.
Yeah, but you usually then get to spend that currency on something. So maybe I'm just missing it. Firepower, train me.
It's definitely not like, you know, things that...
See, look, this is... You don't spend money on this, right?
Maybe new character.
Oh, I just spent something on it.
That's the experience point.
Okay, so I spent experience points on it.
I think.
Main.
Right?
Yeah, maybe. Alright, cool. So we done that. Train me. Diamond. Gold. Here we go. Gold. Oh, just rewind. It rewards you with gold. But what does the gold do?
But try character. Heroes. Down at the bottom.
You want to challenge me, kid?
I'm going to blow you.
No, you gotta get the premium pack instead. We have a surprise. Hold this.
Surprise! Surprise! Surprise!
We have a surprise here. It's way more. It's way more fun than that. Don't.
Oh yeah, gotta get rid of that.
Yeah, gotta get rid of that. Okay, well, I'll show
Should have
you.
asked him to.
That was so embarrassing.
I know. I was like, oh, why they gotta have this little sticker on it? Woo! Should we?
So you couldn't do it, and then you just sent her to do it.
Well, I did because I thought, why don't we play this instead?
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Because this game sucks.
Do we have do we have Contra on this?
Well, why don't we unbox it live?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Let's do that. Hang on. Well, hang on. Don't kill your streams yet. You can stay here if you want.
Yeah, come in.
She doesn't want to. You can stay here if you want. Shinmei runs away. Actually, can't hear anything right now. Let me just put that up. Where's the webcam only option? Might be here.
Recording. No.
Recording's not. Okay, let's. There you go. There's us.
Here we go.
All right, cool. All right, let's just. So I actually put that in there before because I was going to stealthily let us play Contra 3 instead. Halfway through, but since we have the PlayStation Classic, well, I'm gonna unbox the PlayStation Classic instead.
Let's do it.
The first things first. This well, let's just change that. Playing now, PlayStation Classic.
Title.
Yeah, game title. Oops, wrong one. Cancel.
How much was it?
I have no idea. She bought it and then didn't tell me how much she spent of my money for it. Let's.
And you just bought it? Was it from Lock On?
Yeah, I just sent her downstairs to log on.
So like Lock On has.
Thank
it
you,
already.
Shinmei.
Lock On has it already.
Log on has it already. So, actually, why don't you hold it for 1 second while I just tell people the tweet that we've got this coming out, so people can actually take a look and see of the different thing we've got.
Because over a weekend I saw there's a very nice, what is it, Paul George Nike / PlayStation edition package. We want to get that one.
Yeah, let me just tell people we're unboxing it.
Because Paul George is my boy.
Is he?
Yeah. Paul George and Westbrook.
Oh, because he's on OKC.
I mean, I like those duo. Like, I like their chemistry and all. But even though like they might not win, they just don't have the talent for it.
Because they suck. Because they totally suck.
No, they don't. They're like, what was it? Cause I don't know, in the West, I don't know who else to root for because like, you know, the Lakers right now is a mess.
The Lakers are a mess.
Not a mess, but like just kind of trying to figure it out.
So this is the OG box. I mean, obviously, other than the words PlayStation Classic, which didn't exist in the original because it wasn't a classic, it was just the PlayStation.
Even the line art.
Even the line art. This is just like the OG box. This is like the box that I got, or I didn't get. My uncle bought back in December 1994.
Yeah.
So this today, actually, December 3rd, 2018.
Right.
I forgot what year it was. Is
I was born like maybe half a year before this.
Oh, young so and so. This today is the anniversary of the PlayStation coming out in Japan for the first time, December the 3rd, 1994. Okay. So not quite 25 years ago, 24 years ago.
Okay.
This is the OG box that it came in. Obviously, it's smaller and it doesn't have like the the words PlayStation Classic or the 18 plus age on it.
Right.
This is the Hong Kong version, so it's got the Hong Kong SAR stuff on it. And at the back are the games. There's 20 games, I think. 20.
This is.
You can. So this is the Asian one. So the Asian one is slightly different to the Western one. We've got Arc the Lad 2, Armored Core, Ridge Racer Type 4, Intelligent Cube, Gradius Gaiden, XI, Saga Frontier, G-Darius, Jumping Flash, Super Puzzle Fighter 2, X, Tekken 3, Toshinden, which is it's spelled right in there. Biohazard, Director's Cut, Resident Evil, of course.
Yeah.
Parasite Eve, which isn't on the American one, I believe. Final Fantasy 7, Mr. Driller, Persona, Metal Gear Solid, and Wild Arms.
So actually, this is cool. It comes with like so many games.
Yeah, but it's not the best selection of games because it's missing a bunch of classics.
Right.
Crash Bandicoot.
You gotta buy it there.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot's not on there. No, you can't buy it. Like, there's no way to add games to this.
Oh.
Yeah, just like the SNES Classic, there's no way to add games. Just once you get what you get is what you get.
Okay.
So Crash Bandicoot, for instance, is not on there. Castlevania Symphony of the Night is not on there. What else are they on there? Ain't on there. There's a bunch of stuff actually that isn't on there. But let's unbox.
So this is just a collector's item, so to speak.
Well, I mean, it's good if you want to play these games. It's not the definitive version of games, but at the end of the day, Final Fantasy 7 and Metal Gear Solid and Resident Evil 1, maybe three of the most definitive like PlayStation games out there.
Right.
So let's open it up. I'm super excited. All right. So of course, inside the first box is the second box.
Because I thought you were gonna go to the Sony store.
Sony store opens in half an hour.
Oh, okay.
This opened first. So again, little PlayStation logo, white box.
Even the white box is like the original? Or
No.
No?
I think back in the day it came with polystyrene, which we don't really use for packaging anymore because we're all much more environmentally conscious than we used to be. Oh, come on, let's take it.
Oh damn! Look at this. Look at this guy.
Let's just put the little manual. Oh, actually, this is really cool. This manual looks just like the original manual. Sorry. It looks just like the original manual. The art and everything.
Yeah.
And. Ta-da!
I remember like. I don't remember PlayStation being so small.
I mean, it wasn't. This is a smaller version.
Oh, this is smaller.
Yeah, because don't forget it had CDs.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Poor Josh didn't grow up with PlayStation in China.
No, I mean, I actually played PlayStation a bit. In like some underground arcade and all.
Yeah, so obviously because it used to have CDs, it was never this small. It's about the size of a CD.
But this is so good though. It was like so small.
It's like the SNES Classic.
Yeah.
Same drill with it being super duper small.
How does it feel? The texture of things.
I mean, cheap, but it is a small, cheap plastic thing.
Yeah.
Like
a little bit cheap, but.
I mean, it is a way cheaper little plastic thing than the original was.
Yeah, the original is like actually pretty solid.
Well, because again, the original was bigger, right? So, interesting notes with this one, like of course, the disk drive doesn't actually work because there's no discs,
right?
And discs aren't that small. What else? Power button, reset button. Right.
They still have the same sort of feedback.
Same sort of feel, yeah.
Yeah.
Little power light. 2 memory card slots and 2 USB slots for controllers. Of course, the original PlayStation did not use USB, but this does because, again, it is 2018 now, so we can use USB for stuff. Interesting, the vents at the side actually are vents. They actually really do have holes and openings for air. Again, like the original. This is interesting. So, of course, it's HDMI and micro USB for power.
Right.
But look at the... no, the wrong side. This side. This thing here. This little... This was for an expansion port, I think.
Okay.
I think you could use it for a link cable to link 2 PlayStations together for multiplayer. So obviously it's molded to look like it, but it doesn't actually open. You can't actually tweak that to open it. So anyone who's thinking about modding their PlayStation Classic, that's not how you do it. And this is a really minor but cool touch. The feet at the bottom, these little like fabric feet that keep it in place, look to me to be identical to the original PlayStation one.
Okay.
I can't tell you for certain because I have my original PlayStation at home, like lying out there, but I can't tell you for certain if that's exactly the right one. But could be.
What's your overall verdict?
I mean, it's what you want to see, right? It's cool.
Okay.
It's not as big as the original because you don't want to have a huge thing, but it's just a nice piece to display, for instance. All right, let's open up the box further. See what else is inside. How do you open this box?
Well, it's not.
It's not immediately apparent how you actually get to the rest of this stuff. Oh, here. Okay.
The controller.
Okay, so firstly, basic stuff, HDMI cable. No surprise. Everything needs an HDMI cable. Power cable, like a USB to micro USB cable. And the controllers. You take one? What do you think?
I like the controller more than. It's still a little cheap. It feels a little cheap, but then I like it in terms of it's smaller, right?
I'm trying to figure out. See, actually, you know what's different about this controller, which I didn't realize because I haven't used a non-DualShock controller for so long, is that the arms on the controller are thinner because they don't have rumble in them. Right. Whereas the DualShocks are much rounder because they got rumble in them, and it's to the point where I felt this and I thought, oh, this doesn't feel like the original controller. But I haven't touched the original controller in 20 plus years. I've only played with DualShocks. What, the original controllers?
Yeah.
Not in this because it's USB only. So there's the USB port. There's the cable. Still got the original flary like PlayStation bit.
But I feel like this design just so good though. I mean, like I remember seeing the original controllers before, and then just I feel like it's like better. I'll argue it's even like better design, like in terms of aesthetics and all, better than the DualShock controllers and all. I don't know, just the color and all.
I think the DualShock 4 is the best one.
Really?
Because they changed. So I think the problem with this controller, yeah, you're right. It's such an iconic feel that like what I don't like about the DualShock is your hands rest really comfortably here. Where they are is great. With the DualShock though, because you want to use you gotta like kind of distort your hands. Whereas with the DualShock 4, it kind of shifts it so that your hands sit naturally here. So they sit on the DualShock, like on the dual analog, and these are kind of optional, extra options. So let's I'm surprised Thomas hasn't freaked out now that he's seen what we have.
Yeah. But I thought, like the original must be a lot more like solid though, right? It's a lot more like has more weight to it.
I don't think so because I don't think it had anything that had weight to it. I don't think it had like a. Oops. I don't think it had other stuff to run on. Why don't you try plugging it in with the HDMI cable in there?
Okay.
Pull it out of your phone. So yeah, so we've abandoned Contra. We're now playing this.
What should we play?
Hang on, let me just undo this and let me just actually change our Twitch thing because it thinks we're still streaming Contra. So, actually, should we just stop and start the stream real quick?
Yeah.
So we can change the. We're gonna be right back in literally like 30 seconds. I just want to quickly change the name of the stream so people don't think we're
still
streaming that. See you guys in 1 minute.